what is TDF's plan B? Does TDF have any plan B? Is it working on a new plan? In order to understand TDF's plan B, we must have an understanding of TDF's plan A. What was TDF's plan A regarding its attacks in Afar, Amhara region, Western Tigray, Southern Tigray? Did plan A work or not? I think TDF has a new plan, but it's not plan B, it's plan C. TDF has implemented 2 plans so far. Now it's working on the 3rd plan, plan C. What was TDF's original plan, plan A, viewers? When Mekelle came under the control of TDF in the last week of June, TDF had 2 main objectives back then. The 2 main objectives were part of TDF's plan A. TDF wanted to take control of Western Tigray, Humera, Volkait, Sagade, and TDF wanted to capture Southern Tigray, Koram Elamata. Tigray Defense Force tried to move in western direction towards Humera, Volkait. It could not penetrate Western Tigray. There was deployment of Eritrean forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces, and Amhara regional forces in Western Tigray. TDF could not make any considerable gains on Western front. Then TDF turned towards Southern front. It advanced towards Koram Elamata. Here TDF's plan succeeded. It took control of Koram Elamata. So plan A partially worked, that TDF made military gains on Southern front. It did not make gains on Western front. From here began plan B. Plan B was to degrade military capabilities of regional forces and Ethiopian National Defense Forces by making incursions into neighboring Afar and Amhara regions. So from Koram Elamata, TDF advanced in eastern direction into Afar region, in western direction into Amhara region. Here in Afar region, TDF's plan was to push back Oromia forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces and Afar forces which were planning to launch attacks on TDF in southern Tigray. So the plan partially worked, that TDF has managed to push back all these forces from close to southern Tigray, Koram Elamata. But TDF wanted to move towards Ethiopia-Djibouti road as well. It wanted to cut off this road to put pressure upon Ethiopian government. The plan did not succeed in terms of TDF taking control of Ethiopia-Djibouti road. Secondly, this plan had a serious drawback. Humanitarian aid was passing through Afar to Tigray. When TDF started its incursions into Afar, this flow of humanitarian aid to Tigray was disrupted. Afar militia members, they launched attacks on aid convoys, and delivery of aid to Tigray was suspended. Aid agencies and international community has also been putting pressure upon TDF, that TDF must stop its operations in Afar to ensure smooth flow of aid to Tigray. TDF was under pressure to cancel its offensive in Afar. That is why TDF has largely withdrawn from Afar so far. I believe you that to the extent of Afar, TDF has cancelled its military operations because the delivery of aid to Tigray was suspended. TDF has realized that it cannot sustain its offensive in Afar because the delivery of aid to Tigray through Afar will be seriously disrupted, and Tigray is in dire need of humanitarian aid. That is why Tigray Defense Force has cancelled its offensive in Afar. It has sent a message to the government of Afar that Afar soil must not be used against Tigray Defense Force. So now the ball is in the court of Afar region. Will Afar region be part of this conflict? Will it allow its soil to be used by ENDF, Amhara forces or Oromia forces to launch attacks on TDF? Or will it remain neutral? We'll see in coming days. But TDF is withdrawing from Afar. It is saying, we do not want to fight with you. Let the aid pass through Afar. What about Amhara region? TDF wanted to degrade military capabilities of Amhara regional forces, but it has not happened. In fact, TDF has strengthened Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces. Tens of thousands of new recruitments have been made. In August, Ethiopian government purchased Turkish military equipment worth millions of US dollars. ENDF Amhara forces are becoming stronger. TDF has not succeeded in degrading the military capabilities. So plan B was to degrade military capabilities of Afar Amhara regional forces. It has not worked, viewers. Now plan C. Plan C, as I said, to the extent of Afar, TDF has made peace. It's not going to launch attacks in Afar, but to the extent of Amhara region, this war will go on. TDF will reduce the number of fronts in Amhara region. It has opened too many fronts on Amhara region, but I don't think TDF is going to completely withdraw from Amhara region. Yes, we could see withdrawal from some fronts for the purpose of reorganization, restructuring, regrouping. TDF will keep on launching attacks in Amhara. I think TDF will focus more on Gondar and Western Tigray now, because Western Tigray is of prime importance for Tigray Defense Force. In order to take control of Western Tigray, TDF will keep on launching attacks. TDF will keep on advancing into Amhara region. It has suffered setbacks on Debre Tabor front, on Gondar front. It does not mean that it's going to put an end to its offensive in Amhara region. The plan C involves only Amhara Tigray conflict, viewers. We could see TDF revising its strategy regarding its military offensive on Amhara region, but it will continue, viewers, and TDF will focus towards Western Tigray as well from Shire, from Tigray. I think for watching.